Bob Gale is een vertegenwoordiger van de kwaliteitshumor in het nieuwe Hollywood. Onder supervisie van Steven Spielberg en in samenwerking met regisseur Robert Zemeckis schreef hij een aantal comedies. I Wanna Hold Your Hand, Used Cars, 1941 en het zeer succesvolle Back to the Future. Aan de basis van elke film staat altijd nog te schrijven.
I always enjoyed telling jokes, hearing jokes, finding things that were funny in life when I was a kid growing up. And I always made jokes in class and liked to do practical jokes and all that sort of thing. So somehow, how do we ever know what makes us what we are? Somehow, either in my upbringing or in my genetics, whatever, there's that sense of humor that was strong enough to to keep me laughing at life and want to.
But you never became a performer. Was there a time you were supposed to? When you did all those jokes, you thought, I want to be an
No,
actor?
I never really thought. Actually, I loved cartoons when I was growing up. Disney animated cartoons, comic books, and so forth. And at one time, I thought that I'd someday, actually when I was in the 1st or 2nd grade, 6 or 7 years old, I used to tell everybody, I'm going to go to Hollywood someday and work for Walt Disney. Instead, I ended up working for Steven Spielberg, which is the same thing.
Somewhere. I guess we're gonna have to knock him out ourselves. Well, that feels right. Reese, advance me 60 feet, follow left, take up a position on Belsey's right.
No place like home. There's no place like home.
Hey, kid, you're the greatest trick put artist I ever seen. And I've seen them all over the world. Here, just sign right here. 70-year contract. Where's Betty? Start you off at 75. Where's Betty?
We're not there.
Hey, wait. You with the stripes! Hey, you want to be a pal and come help me pick up my ammo? Yeah! All right. Thanks a lot, buddy. Okay, forward ho! We got a drop trajectory on Gumbo! Look out!
I think that there are some things on the cutting room floor that should have been in the movie and some things that are in the movie that should have been on the cutting room floor. I think that as what happens when you're making a film, you sometimes lose sight of the forest for the trees, and certainly no one can deny the fact that the miniature work in that film is among the best that's ever been done in the history of Hollywood. And Steven was so excited about how well he had recreated Hollywood Boulevard and that whole dogfight up and down. For me, I think that there's a lot more emphasis on that sort of thing in the movie, certainly than there was in the script. The script was about the wartime paranoia of the characters, and I would have preferred to see a little bit more emphasis on the characters and their motivation and who they were, as opposed to the big physical sight gags and stunts and spectacle, because I think that people identify with people.
Yeah, and that's the basic problem with the movies today. They're so expensive, and they use so much special effect that you can lose the characters. That it's dangerous.
Exactly.
While the old films, Law and Hardy only had Law and Hardy, and the
Right.
Stooges only had the Stooges.
Right.
There was nothing else.
Right. They were funny men, and you could set up the camera and say, "Be funny," and they would be funny, and you would just watch them and laugh.